Imagine waking up one morning, preparing to walk to the kitchen, and suddenly your legs feel like they weigh twice as much. You pause halfway down the stairs, needing to grip the railing, not because you're lazy or tired, but because your legs don't respond like they used to. What used to be second nature, standing, walking, rising from a chair, now feels like a burden. For many older adults, this is not an isolated incident. It's a quiet signal from the body that muscle strength, particularly in the legs, is fading. And one fall, just one, is enough to rob someone of their independence, confidence, and comfort. Every 11 seconds, an elderly person is hospitalized due to a fall, often caused by weakened leg muscles. But let me tell you a truth that most people overlook. Leg weakness is not an inevitable part of aging. It's not something we have to passively accept. There are concrete, affordable, and scientifically backed ways to rebuild muscle, restore stability, and improve everyday movement. The solution isn't locked in an expensive clinic, it's in your kitchen. Let's explore 4 humble, powerful foods that have the potential to change how you stand, walk, and live. First, we begin with the quiet champion of leg strength, chickpeas. These small beige legumes may not seem impressive at first glance, but don't let their appearance fool you. Chickpeas are packed with plant-based protein, which is critical for maintaining and rebuilding muscle tissue. After age 50, our bodies begin losing muscle mass at an accelerated rate, a process known as sarcopenia. This natural process reduces leg strength, balance, and increases the risk of falling. Consuming chickpeas regularly provides a steady supply of amino acids, helping slow down muscle degradation. But protein isn't the only benefit. Chickpeas are also rich in magnesium and vitamin B6, 2 nutrients vital for proper muscle contraction, energy production, and nerve function. If you've ever experienced twitching calves, stiff legs in the morning, or cramps that interrupt your sleep, these minerals may be part of the answer. One study from the University of Mercia in 2019 showed that older adults who included chickpeas 3 times a week had a 22% slower rate of muscle loss compared to those who didn't. Jose, one of my patients from Seville, began eating chickpeas regularly, incorporating them into stews, salads, and even roasted snacks. Within 5 weeks, he could rise from chairs without shaking, and his confidence in walking returned. The beauty of chickpeas lies in their versatility. Roast them with a touch of olive oil and lemon, add to grain bowls with parsley and cucumbers, or simmer them into warm soups with turmeric and black pepper. Even dry chickpeas, when soaked overnight with baking soda, become easier to digest and more bioavailable in nutrients. A half cup, 2 to 3 times a week, can be the first step towards stronger legs and a more stable stride. You might ask, how does such a simple food yield such powerful effects? It's the combination of nutrients and how they interact with your body. Magnesium not only supports muscles, but plays a role in converting glucose into energy. When energy production falters, muscles feel fatigued and recovery slows. Vitamin B6, meanwhile, assists with neurotransmitter synthesis, ensuring nerves effectively communicate with muscles. That's why a deficiency can feel like both a mental fog and muscle slowness. Next, let's look at a food that directly supports muscle relaxation and nighttime recovery: pumpkin seeds. Many older adults struggle with leg cramps at night, a subtle but disruptive issue that disturbs sleep and makes mornings uncomfortable. The culprit is often a deficiency in magnesium, a mineral that facilitates communication between nerves and muscles. Pumpkin seeds offer one of the highest plant-based sources of magnesium, along with zinc and healthy fats. This trifecta reduces inflammation in joints, supports nerve health, and promotes muscle coordination. In 2020, a trial at Complutense University of Madrid found that seniors consuming 30 to 40 grams of pumpkin seeds daily had 31% fewer nighttime leg cramps within 6 weeks, along with measurable improvements in balance. Carmen, a 68-year-old retired nurse, had nightly cramps that woke her at 3 a.m. Stretching and warm compresses gave no relief. But after introducing a small daily portion of roasted unsalted pumpkin seeds, her cramps disappeared within weeks. Her sleep improved, her energy increased, her morning walks became joyful again. For best results, consume pumpkin seeds in the late afternoon, between 3 and 5 p.m., giving your body time to absorb magnesium before bedtime. Sprinkle them over porridge, blend into roasted vegetables, or eat them as a snack. Just 2 tablespoons a day can be transformative. Now, you might wonder, why not just take a magnesium pill? The answer lies in bioavailability and synergy. The magnesium in pumpkin seeds comes naturally bound with fiber and fats, which slow its release and enhance its absorption. Moreover, the presence of zinc in pumpkin seeds supports immune function and tissue repair, vital for those healing from falls or surgeries. It's not just what you take in, but how your body uses it. Moving from land to sea, the third food on our journey is seaweed. Often overlooked, seaweed offers a potent mix of calcium, iodine, and rare anti-inflammatory compounds like fucoidan and laminorin. These nutrients nourish joints, protect cartilage, and promote synovial fluid production, the lubrication system of your knees, hips, and spine. In a 2021 study published in the American Journal of Community Nutrition, women over 60 who ate seaweed two to 3 times per week had 16% higher bone density than their peers. Maria, a former yoga instructor, returned to gentle stretching after adding wakame to miso soup and nori sheets to lunch wraps. Her knee pain, caused by arthritis, subsided. Her flexibility improved, and most importantly, her confidence returned. You don't need to overhaul your diet. A seaweed salad, a spoonful of seaweed flakes on your rice, or a warm broth enhanced with ginger and sesame oil can do the trick. These ocean vegetables restore rhythm to your bones and joints without causing digestive strain. Seaweed's true value is in prevention. As we age, calcium absorption declines and inflammation rises. Without enough synovial fluid, joints grind instead of glide. Fucoidan, unique to seaweed, blocks enzymes that degrade cartilage and modulates immune responses, calming chronic inflammation that wears down joint integrity over decades. Finally, we arrive at the most luxurious of humble foods, avocado. Behind its creamy texture lies a neurological powerhouse. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, particularly oleic acid, which reinforces nerve cell membranes. This strengthens communication between the brain, spine, and limbs, reducing numbness, improving coordination, and restoring a sense of stability in every step. Additionally, avocados supply potassium and vitamin E. Potassium regulates fluid balance and muscle contractions, while vitamin E protects nerve endings from oxidative damage. In a 2021 study by the American Institute of Nutrition and Geriatrics, seniors who ate avocado 4 times a week showed significant improvements in posture, gait, and stair climbing. Miguel, a 79-year-old retired teacher, felt tingling in his feet that made him hesitant to walk across the park with his grandson. We replaced his sugary breakfast with whole grain toast, mashed avocado, and a squeeze of lemon. In 4 weeks, he returned with tears in his eyes, saying, "I can feel the ground again." A third to half an avocado 3 to 4 times per week can have similar effects. Enjoy it as toast, in a smoothie with banana, or diced into a quinoa bowl. Add flax seeds or walnuts to boost omega-3s and enhance joint protection. Each bite is a small investment in nerve function and mobility. If you want to amplify the benefits even more, combine avocado with leafy greens like spinach or kale. The healthy fats in avocado help absorb fat-soluble vitamins like K2 and D, which strengthen bones and optimize calcium use. When paired with foods like salmon or sardines, you create a perfect neuromuscular support system that benefits the entire lower body. What connects these 4 foods, chickpeas, pumpkin seeds, seaweed, and avocado, is not just nutrition, but restoration. They rebuild muscle. They soothe nerves. They protect joints. And most importantly, they restore a sense of control and freedom that aging often threatens to take away. You don't need to start all at once. Choose one. Add it to your next meal. Pay attention to how your legs feel after a week, 2 weeks, a month. The transformation may be gentle, but it is real. Stronger legs mean safer movement, deeper sleep, and the ability to keep living life on your terms. If this guide helped you understand the connection between food and mobility, give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and follow along for more practical, science-based health tips for seniors. Your next step could be stronger than your last, and it all begins with what's on your plate.